There is something on your last supermarket receipt that made the store more money than almost anything else you bought. And it probably wasn't what you think, because modern supermarkets are engineered environments. They don't just sell food. They quietly shape what ends up in your trolley. We analyzed how the biggest chains actually make their money. The results were not where shoppers expect. These are the 7 supermarkets where people consistently overpay and walk out with worse food. And the one store that quietly breaks the pattern. Number 7, Dollar Tree and Family Dollar. They feel like a bargain hunter's paradise, bright signs, screaming low prices, aisles packed with familiar brands, and the promise that everything costs just $1 or $2. Dollar Tree and Family Dollar have exploded across America, now operating over 16,000 locations combined. For families on tight budgets, these stores feel like a lifeline. But behind that illusion of savings lies one of the biggest money traps in American food retail. Here is what most shoppers never calculate. The prices look low, but the portions are smaller. That $1 bag of chips, that 99-cent box of cereal, they weigh significantly less than their supermarket counterparts. When you break it down by price per ounce, dollar stores are often more expensive than Walmart, Aldi, or even traditional grocery chains. A 2023 study from the National Consumer Law Center found that shoppers at dollar stores frequently pay 15 to 40% more per unit than they would at a full-service supermarket. You feel like you are saving. You are actually overpaying for less food. And then there is what you are actually buying. Walk the aisles of any Dollar Tree or Family Dollar and you will notice something immediately. Fresh food is almost non-existent. The shelves are dominated by ultra-processed snacks, boxed meals loaded with sodium, sugary drinks, and shelf-stable products engineered to last for months or years. Produce sections, when they exist at all, are tiny and often stocked with low-quality items already past their prime. A 2021 report found that nearly 70% of food products in dollar stores qualify as ultra-processed. These stores have also faced serious safety concerns. In 2022, Family Dollar temporarily closed over 400 locations after FDA inspections discovered rodent infestations at a major distribution center in Arkansas. More than 1,000 rodents were found, and products shipped from that facility had reached stores across the South and Midwest. Dollar stores are not designed to feed families well. They are designed to capture budget-conscious shoppers and sell them low-quality, high-margin products disguised as deals. If saving money matters to you, these stores are not where you will find it. If dollar stores quietly drain your money, the next one does it in full view, because people walk into it already expecting to be overcharged. Number 6, 7-Eleven and gas station markets. You are on the road running late or just need something quick. The glowing sign of a 7-Eleven or gas station market promises convenience. Milk, bread, eggs, maybe a hot dog from the roller grill. It feels harmless, just a quick stop to grab essentials. But what you are walking into is not a grocery store. It is a convenience trap where everything is priced for desperation, not value. Let us start with the economics. Gas station markets and 7-Eleven locations mark up basic items by 30 to 50% compared to traditional supermarkets. That gallon of milk, often $2 to $3 more than the same brand at a grocery store. A loaf of bread, marked up by at least $1. Eggs, frequently double the supermarket price. You are not paying for quality, you are paying for proximity. The entire business model depends on catching people when they have no other option. And then there is the food itself. Walk through any 7-Eleven and count the fresh items. The answer is almost zero. These stores are built around shelf life, not nutrition. The aisles are stacked with chips, candy, energy drinks, and packaged snacks, loaded with sodium, sugar, and preservatives. The hot case foods, those rotating hot dogs and questionable taquitos, have been sitting under heat lamps for hours. Ready-made sandwiches are packed with sodium and fillers designed to extend refrigerator life, not deliver real food value. 7-Eleven has tried to rebrand with fresh food initiatives, but the numbers tell the real story. A 2022 industry analysis found that over 80% of 7-Eleven's food sales still come from packaged snacks, sugary drinks, and processed ready meals. Fresh fruit, vegetables, and whole foods remain a tiny fraction of inventory. These stores also cluster heavily in lower-income neighborhoods, creating food access deserts where convenience stores become the primary source of groceries. Families end up paying premium prices for the worst quality food simply because real supermarkets are miles away. Convenience stores are designed for impulse and urgency. They are not designed to feed you well or save you money. Every dollar you spend there is a dollar that could go further almost anywhere else. If gas stations are obvious traps, the next one is more dangerous because it feels like a real grocery store. Number 5. Target Grocery. The bright red carts, the clean aisles, the Starbucks by the entrance. Target feels modern, curated, and trustworthy. Millions of Americans swing by for home goods and end up filling their carts with groceries too. It seems efficient, one stop for everything, but here is what most shoppers miss. Target is not a grocery store. Food is a side hustle, and it shows in pricing, freshness, and what actually ends up in your cart. Target's grocery business generates roughly 20% of its total revenue. That means 80% of the company is focused on clothing, home decor, electronics, and general merchandise. Food is there to keep you in the store longer and add items to your basket. It is not the core mission, and when food is not the priority, quality and value suffer. Start with pricing. Target's grocery prices consistently rank higher than Walmart, Aldi, Kroger, and most regional supermarket chains. A 2023 price comparison by Consumer Reports found that a basket of common grocery items cost 11 to 15% more at Target than at dedicated grocery stores. You are paying a premium for the aesthetic experience, not the food itself. Then look at the shelves. Target's grocery aisles are dominated by national brands and private label packaged foods. The produce section is small compared to real supermarkets, and turnover is slower because fewer customers are there specifically for fresh food. That means fruits and vegetables often sit longer before being purchased, reducing freshness and nutritional value. Meat and dairy selections are limited, and specialty items are sparse. Target has also faced criticism for prioritizing trendy, Instagram-friendly products over everyday staples. The focus on upscale snacks, organic packaged goods, and boutique brands leaves gaps in basic, affordable, whole food options. You can find high-margin oat milk easily. Finding affordable fresh produce is another story. Target is fine for a quick grab when you are already there for something else. But building your weekly grocery shop around Target means overpaying for a limited selection while filling your cart with packaged products instead of real ingredients. The next store really does save you money, but what it saves on price, it quietly takes back in food quality. Number 4, Walmart Neighborhood Market. Walmart is the largest grocery retailer in America, controlling over 25% of the entire market. And Walmart Neighborhood market locations were designed to bring that scale into smaller, more convenient formats. Lower prices, familiar brands, and a quicker shopping experience than a full supercenter. Sounds like a win, but when you look closer at what these stores actually sell, the cracks start to show. Yes, Walmart delivers low prices. That part is true, but those low prices come with serious trade-offs. Walmart neighborhood markets carry a narrower range of fresh food than full supercenters, dedicating massive shelf space to processed snacks, frozen meals, sugary drinks, boxed dinners, and sauces loaded with sodium and preservatives. The fresh produce section exists, but it is compressed. The meat selection is limited. The focus is on volume, shelf life, and products engineered for cost efficiency, not nutritional value. And here is where it gets more concerning. Walmart's private label brands, especially the Great Value line, are aggressively cost engineered. That means ingredients are selected for price, not quality. Studies comparing store brands have found that Walmart's budget lines frequently contain more added sugars, more sodium, and more fillers than comparable products from other retailers. You save at the register, but the food itself is built to hit a price point, not a health standard. Produce quality at Walmart neighborhood markets also varies wildly by location. Some stores maintain decent fresh sections. Others are plagued by inconsistent restocking, older inventory, and limited organic or local options. Consumer surveys consistently rank Walmart's produce below competitors like Aldi, Costco, and regional chains. Walmart has also faced years of criticism over labor practices, supplier pressure, and its role in consolidating the American grocery industry. When one company controls this much market share, it shapes what food producers make, how it is priced, and what ends up on dinner tables across the country. Low prices are real, but what you are trading for those prices, quality, variety, and access to real food matters more than most shoppers realize. The next chain doesn't just sell groceries, it shapes what millions of American families eat every single week. Number 3, Kroger and Kroger-owned chains. Kroger is not just one store, it is an empire, operating under names like Ralph's, Fred Meyer, Harris Teeter, King Soopers, Fry's, and Smith's. Kroger controls nearly 10% of all grocery sales in the United States. If you shop at a traditional supermarket in America, there is a strong chance Kroger owns it. That scale gives Kroger enormous power. The question is how that power shapes what ends up in your cart. The problem with Kroger is not that the food is terrible. The problem is that most shopping carts leaving Kroger stores are filled with ultra-processed products, not because customers want them, but because the entire store is designed to push them. Walk through any Kroger and notice where the promotional space goes. End caps, checkout aisles, loyalty discounts, and digital coupons overwhelmingly favor packaged foods, sugary snacks, processed meals, and national brand products with high profit margins. Fresh produce and whole foods rarely get the same promotional treatment. Kroger's loyalty card system amplifies this. The personalized coupons sent to shoppers are generated by algorithms tracking purchase history and optimizing for store profit, not customer health. Research into grocery loyalty programs has shown that these systems consistently push shoppers toward processed foods because those categories generate higher margins than fresh ingredients. Kroger also dominates private label sales through its Kroger and Simple Truth brands. While Simple Truth markets itself as a healthier, more natural option, critics have pointed out that many products still contain added sugars, refined oils, and processed ingredients that undercut the clean label image. The branding suggests health. The ingredient lists often tell a different story. In 2022, Kroger announced a merger with Albertsons that would create the largest supermarket company in American history. Consumer advocacy groups have raised concerns that this level of consolidation will reduce competition, raise prices, and give Kroger even more control over what foods are available and how they are marketed. When one company shapes this much of the American food supply, every decision it makes about pricing, promotion, and product selection ripples across millions of households. Most shoppers never realize how much their choices are being shaped before they even walk through the door. The next chain charges more for the same food, just wrapped in better lighting and better branding. Number 2, Safeway and Albertsons. Step into a Safeway or Albertsons and everything feels a little more refined. The lighting is softer, the aisles are wider, and the branding suggests a premium shopping experience. These stores have positioned themselves as a step above discount chains, a place where quality matters. But once you start comparing prices and examining what is actually on the shelves, the premium positioning falls apart. Safeway and Albertsons prices are consistently higher than Walmart, Aldi, Kroger, and most regional competitors. A 2023 price comparison by market research firms found that everyday items at Safeway cost 12 to 18% more than the same products at discount grocers. But here is the problem. The ingredient quality often matches mainstream mass market food, not premium standards. You are paying extra for atmosphere and branding, not for better products. Walk the aisles and you will see the same national brands, the same processed snacks, the same frozen meals loaded with sodium and preservatives that you would find at any budget chain. The store brand lines, Signature Select and O Organics, are marketed as elevated options, but nutritional comparisons reveal they frequently contain similar levels of added sugars, refined oils, and artificial ingredients as cheaper alternatives. The label looks premium. The formulation often is not. Safeway and Albertsons also dedicate significant floor space to ready-to-eat sections, deli counters, and prepared foods that carry some of the highest margins in the store. These convenience items are priced at steep premiums while relying on the same processed ingredients as packaged foods. That rotisserie chicken and those pre-made salads feel like time savers, but you are paying premium prices for cost-engineered products. And then there is the merger. Safeway's parent company, Albertsons, is in the process of merging with Kroger, a deal that would combine two of the largest grocery chains in the country. Critics argue this will reduce competition, raise prices further, and consolidate power over what foods American families can access. Safeway and Albertsons sell the illusion of quality, but when you examine the actual food structure, you are mostly paying for lighting, layout, and label design, not better ingredients. The final entry on our list is not technically a grocery store at all, but millions of Americans treat it like one, and that is exactly the problem. Number 1, CVS and Walgreens grocery sections. They are on every corner, open late, brightly lit, and stocked with just enough essentials to feel like a safety net when you need milk, bread, or something quick for dinner. CVS and Walgreens have quietly become grocery suppliers for millions of Americans, especially in urban areas and neighborhoods where real supermarkets are scarce. But here is the truth that no one talks about. These are pharmacies pretending to sell food, and they are one of the worst places in the country to build a diet. Start with what is actually on the shelves. The grocery sections of CVS and Walgreens are dominated by candy, chips, sugary drinks, and boxed meals with ingredient lists longer than a pharmacy receipt. Fresh food is almost non-existent. Most locations have no produce at all, no fresh meat, no dairy beyond a small refrigerated case of milk and eggs. What you find is processed, shelf-stable, and engineered to last for months under fluorescent lights. Then look at the prices. CVS and Walgreens operate with some of the highest markups in American retail. That box of cereal costs $2 to $3 more than the same product at a supermarket. A bag of chips, a bottle of juice, a can of soup, all priced at premiums of 30 to 60% above grocery store rates. You are paying for the convenience of location, not for food value. The real damage happens over time. In lower-income neighborhoods where drugstores outnumber supermarkets, families rely on these stores for everyday groceries. Studies have shown that neighborhoods with high concentrations of drugstores and convenience stores have higher rates of diet-related disease, including obesity, diabetes, and hypertension. When CVS and Walgreens become your primary food source, the options available make healthy eating almost impossible. Neither chain was designed to feed communities. They were designed to fill prescriptions, sell beauty products, and capture impulse purchases. The grocery section exists as an afterthought, a way to pull in additional revenue, not a way to provide real food access. If you are relying on CVS or Walgreens for groceries, you are paying the highest prices for the lowest quality food in American retail. That makes them the worst place to shop for food, even if they are the closest. After seeing how most supermarkets really work, there is only one real question left. Where does your money actually go further? The best by far. Aldi. After everything we have covered, it might seem like every supermarket in America is designed to overcharge and underfeed you, but there is one chain that consistently breaks the pattern, one store that proves you do not have to choose between your budget and your health. That store is Aldi. Aldi operates on a completely different model than most American supermarkets. Instead of stocking 15,000 to 30,000 products like traditional grocery chains, Aldi carries around 1,400 carefully selected items. That radical simplicity changes everything. Fewer products means shorter supply chains, faster inventory turnover, and fresher food hitting the shelves. When a store is not trying to stock 17 different brands of ketchup, it can focus on sourcing better and pricing lower. And the prices speak for themselves. Aldi consistently ranks as one of the cheapest grocery stores in America, often beating Walmart by 10 to 15% on comparable baskets. A 2023 Consumer Reports study found that Aldi delivered the lowest overall prices among national grocery chains while maintaining competitive quality ratings. You are not sacrificing quality for affordability. You are getting both. Aldi's private label focus also matters. Over 90% of products in Aldi stores are private label, which gives the company direct control over formulation and ingredient sourcing. The Simply Nature and Never Any lines offer cleaner ingredient lists than many national brands with less added sugar, fewer artificial preservatives, and more transparent labeling. When one company controls the product from sourcing to shelf, there is more accountability. Fresh food at Aldi also performs well. The produce section, while smaller than traditional supermarkets, benefits from high turnover. Items sell quickly and are restocked frequently, which means fruits and vegetables spend less time sitting in storage. Meat and dairy selections are focused but consistently rated well in consumer surveys. Aldi is not perfect. The limited selection can be frustrating if you need specialty items, but for everyday grocery shopping, weekly staples, and building a diet around real ingredients rather than hyper-processed products, Aldi is one of the few chains in America designed to work for you instead of against you. That is the truth about where America shops for food. Most supermarkets are built to maximize profit, not to help you eat well. But now, you know what to avoid and where to go instead.